I'm KV Dahl. My family's been in the car business since 1911, and I love cars. I think about cars all the time, and heck, I even dream about cars. I was born with a dipstick in my mouth and gasoline in my veins. And this is my garage. Welcome to this week's KV Dahl's Garage. Check out this one, 1958 Edsel Citation Convertible. This was the creme de la creme of 1958 in my book, but it was also one of Ford Motor Company's biggest flops. So the 1958 Ford Edsel, a lot of hype. Ford wanted another brand to put into their mix. They wanted to have this car placed right in between Lincoln and Mercury as its own model, its own basically brand, and they came out with the Edsel. It was supposed to be so ahead of its time with really radical styling on it. And I mean, it was unmistakably Edsel all the way, and it ended up being one of Ford Motor Company's biggest flops, but I absolutely love these things. This one is a 1958 Ford Edsel Citation Convertible, one of only 930 produced in 1958. Now, the Citation was the top of the line model. These were built in the Lincoln and Mercury factories, and they were, I think, a lot better than your Pacer or Corsair. Just a cool car. Now, you know, you look at the styling of this thing and it's way ahead of its time. You've got this big horse collar grille in the front that most people hated, but a lot of people loved. And this big E on the hood, right? You know, so you couldn't mistake that it was an Edsel. This one's two-tone gold with white inserts and a white top. Very interesting car. I just love it. You take a look at these hubcaps with the big E. Come around to the side, you've got this nice sphere right here. And in the insert, you've got your two-tone right there. The Corsair has this nice little aluminum insert piece right there with the Edsel pickle right there on the end. 58, you know, it was a tough year for Ford Motor Company with the Edsel and the 58 Ford, but these were just cool. I mean, big engines, big tail lights, you know, 4 headlights are on the front. That neat look when you're looking down the hood going right into that horse collar grille. You've got your 60/40 split bench to get in the back seat, so it's easier to get in from the passenger side, hop right into the back seat. And I love the dashboards on this car. Come on around here. So you've got, check this out, right in the middle of the steering wheel is your Teletouch shift. To me, the coolest option on the 58 Edsel. It's push-button shift right in the middle of the steering wheel. Now, these things were a little problematic, and mechanics hated to work on them, but how cool to be able to just press the button right in the middle of the steering wheel. And the speedometer, I call it the compass speedometer. And it looks like a compass, and as you go, the miles per hour turns, and the indicator right in the front tells you how fast you're going. Just a very well laid out dashboard. This one has the spotlight with the mirror on the back and the gold and white interior with the gold carpeting. Just way cool. Edsel right on the side. And these taillights, man, these things are just absolutely humongous. They go right into the trunk, into the quarter panel. You've kind of got a fin here, but the fin's turned to its side. So I'd say it's still a finned car. A good looking car. It looks really great from the back. You've got these really neat Edsel backup lights. and a bumper that really fits in nice with the look of this car. It's a great looking car, a great driving car. Fender skirts, again, Edsel right on the back, right above the trunk. Unmistakably 58 Edsel. You know, the Edsel sales were not great in 58, and Ford kind of wanted to position this as, like I said, in between the Lincoln and the Mercury brand. So they had MEL, which was Mercury Edsel Lincoln, and it really kind of took away from the Mercury brand. So Ford kind of wound it down in 59, and in 60 there wasn't a lot of them made, and they were pretty much the same as a Lincoln or a Mercury. To me, the 58, it's the best year. It's the most gosh, flamboyant looking car. It's neat, a lot of great little options on the thing. You know, they're just great cars. This one has the big V8, 475 cubic pounds of torque, and I mean, you put this thing down and you can feel it go. I think it gets about 7 to 10 miles per gallon, but this car wants to go, and it rides like you're driving your living room. It is just a great car to drive. You can steer it with your pinky finger, and you really feel like you're somebody when you're cruising down the road in this 1958 Edsel Citation Convertible, one of only 930, and this is a good survivor car right here. I think that's the way it's gonna stay. So if you're into the preservation of automobile history, like, comment, and subscribe to our channel.